Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, 726 in Harrison, Arkansas. Thanks a lot for joining us today. And you
Howdy.
are back.
Hey, I am back, and I have this wonderful vision.
Can we call you Deadeye?
You can call me whatever you want to, but I see better than you do without my glasses.
So let people know you had LASIK surgery last week, and I actually took you to Springfield.
Witnessed
I witnessed it on a huge screen. I saw a huge eyeball looking back.
Wasn't it a pretty eyeball?
I didn't know it was yours. I had to look at you on the table to make sure that was your eyeball.
And you could tell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I recognized the bloodshot part, but I didn't recognize the color.
You're so funny. But anyway,
it was an interesting procedure.
I didn't know. People have raved about it, and so now I am here to tell you it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Mm-hmm. I'm very pleased.
Well, what I was worried about is I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they did it the way they did it.
How'd you think they did it?
Well, I thought you just looked up at the laser and they lasered the eye, which they
don't
actually
they cut
did.
like I don't know.
Well,
you
they cut the outer layer of the eye and make a flap and pull it down or pull it up or whatever, and then they laser underneath and then they pull the flap back over.
I'm glad they did that like really fast too, because if I'd had time to really process that and think about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I said last week it only took a couple minutes maybe to do the whole procedure. And then we brought you home, and then tell us about what happened.
Well, okay, I was tearing a lot, and I did for that first day, and then I had drops, so I had to put in there. But the next day I woke up and I could see. I mean, it was a little cloudy the first day, the day you brought me home, but the next day it was clear, and it's been clear since, and I couldn't wear anything on my eyes, any makeup or anything, which was not a big deal, but I could feel like a little something. They say it's kind of a foreign body sensation for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And then now it's nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm back to normal. I can't get in the water. I mean, I'm supposed to not get anything in my eye.
Chlorine
so I have
or
to be
anything,
very
chemicals,
careful about
that kind of
for another week.
But, well, I'm sure that still has a potential to be infected.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
Well, that's interesting.
I still use drops, so.
And I've maybe reconsidered doing that. I may go.
I go back for my week checkup tomorrow.
Okay.
See how we're doing.
Good deal.
But I'm quite amazed, and now I know why people say it. Do it.
Well, if it works, now there's some percentage that people have problems with.
Yes,
and did he go over that with you?
He did before I ever had it done.
And what are some of the problems?
Well, I mean, I guess you could lose your vision, or there's a possibility that you could end up worse, or not work with you. But they do this extensive testing actually before to see if you're even a candidate, see if your eye is certain thickness, something, and I fit in the category that was doable.
Well, good.
So I'm very pleased.
Well, I know earlier last year you had something done to your eyes and you had an adverse reaction to it.
I did.
And that kind of worried me too.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I had my eyes permed and had them tinted, and that didn't work for me.
Your eyelids or your eye?
My eyelashes.
Lashes. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that was not good.
No.
Didn't work for me anyway. I was a little sensitive to the product. So I'll never do that
Well,
again.
I want to thank Lisa Johnson for filling in.
Certainly.
We had a great time. I mean, I can't say enough about how great Lisa was in this chair over here last week. She did an awesome job, and she could actually do this show week after week with no problem at all.
Bam! on the way up to Springfield, Dan said, going to be a really good show tomorrow, It's really, really good. And I kept thinking, okay. I mean, I was agreeing, and then he just looked at me like, it's going to be a really good show, I thought, okay, that's enough. Enough of that.
I have fun rubbing it.
Yeah, you do.
Rubbing it in.
Okay, I want to throw out, if you are a member of the theater company in Harrison, they will have their general meeting on the 20th at 6 p.m. at the Lyric, and you will have your chance to vote on the upcoming season of comedy, drama, and musicals. So if you're a member, be sure and make that
What's
meeting.
the last day?
It's like $5 to join, so you could come that night and join if you want to vote.
Okay.
What did you say?
I was just wondering.
And the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra is this
up,
Sunday, 6 p.m.
It's a free event.
You bet. It's going to be awesome.
At North Arkansas College.
Bill Banker Amphitheater.
Be there.
I think it's going to be perfect weather,
It's going to be a good
too.
one, yeah.
What else? Do you know anything else?
Not a lot of things, but probably not here on the show.
Okay. Well, I know that fair season, rodeo season, all that's coming up. You can feel the Christmas in the air, and it is wonderful. Digging it, aren't you?
Yeah, and I think most of the guests that are on the show today are going to be here to talk about the rodeo or the fair. in some way or another.
We'll have Randy Cooper on to talk about the rodeo. Eric Parker is going to ride his little horsey up here. Show us about the stick horse grand entry. Holly Gillis and Randy Cooper will be talking about Tough Enough to Wear Pink, which is a great benefit for
and Holly wore pink.
She did wear pink for breast cancer awareness. And Lauren Tepper will be here to talk about Special Olympic Rodeo Night. And Shorty Ozer will round out the show to talk about the specialty act that will be performing at the PRCA Rodeo.
And we'll have to allot an enormous amount of time for Shorty.
Yeah, for the last
at
two,
least
actually,
40 minutes for him. No, we'll try to squeeze him in.
We'll
anyway.
Squeeze him in, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go to break, and when we return, we'll be visiting with Randy Cooper. Stay with us.